EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you look at this Patriots defense, and this unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An audible here to get a new look. They run for it. H8. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7th. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Jones looking to change the play. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That ball caught. It's Chosen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tua to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones.
That one complete to Parker.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And this returnable for Hill.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
77 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3.
Jake Bailey sets to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run once more with Stevenson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's caught by Chosen.
He juked him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Robbie Chosen.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action. Jones. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
45. Mike, 45. Check pass.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. 37 yards.
And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jones.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Big stop, D. Check three.
Now Jones. Finds Strong on the check down. But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 27-yard
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. A dump off to Elliott. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
75 yards rushing now for Zeke. He's got a first down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the bracket.